Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. And we've done it. We are on day 30, of Christie's from Christie's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Series 8. I have been with you every day, as have so many of us. We did the entire month, and I always just love looking at that gorgeous stack of layouts when it's done. This series is so much fun. We have some awesome series. The 30 Days of Sketches that we do 3 times a year, Scraptember, May I Scrap Lift You, Off the Board in July. Just amazing. And I am thrilled to be here with today's layout. And the sketch for today is a fun one as well. Now, the Scraptember prompt, is family. This is not family. These people are not my family. So I am stretching this to the limit. I don't know. I think this is maybe a big fat cheat. And if my friends were not such lovely people, and if we had real rules, this would probably not be allowed. But I am using Simple Stories Family Fun, my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's how I am interpreting the prompt. So there you go. And I am using Simple Stories Family Fun. You saw yesterday that I used half of this lovely black background with all of the multicolored stars. I'm using the other bit on today's layout. You will also see that I had a weird accident because I was trying to cut behind this piece of paper to make sure I kept a strip, and I cut the wrong side. But I pieced it back together, and really, I mean, in real life you can see it, but probably on screen, if I hadn't shown you, maybe you would not have noticed. Anyway, I'm just going to go back and glue it down a little bit better, because when it's properly glued down, you really can't see. So I did that because if you look at the sketch, it pretty much is sort of a half and half with a lot of paper strips, 2 photos, and the majority of the embellishment up here with little dots of embellishment elsewhere. So I think I've stayed fairly true to the spirit of the sketch. My photos are different sizes, but they are pretty much placed the same way. My title is a lot bigger than in the sketch, and my embellishing is a little bit different, but I think it sort of goes with the flow. And it may be a little bit less as well. There are a few more layers on the layout behind the photos and coming out this area from the photos, but I just sort of left it here. I like this. And this is using leftovers that were on my desk. So I had these 2 pieces of paper, these 2 photos, and then I just went with bits. I had a bit of the ticket paper left, this little tiny scrap of Vicky Bouton that was on my desk as is. This is from the sticker sheet, another little bit, these little bits of paper that were left. And these I took in the sizes that they were. Here I just did a little notch at the end, a little notch at the end here. These are all straight edge. And I just layered these down. I love having the tickets on here because this is a layout about this year's US Open. I had one more well, I have a couple more layouts to do actually. But this I really wanted to get in the book because it's not about the tournament or the players or the Canadian players or the winners at all. It is about this crazy evening where Kevin Anderson from South Africa and Diego Schwartzman for Argentina were playing, and it was the crazy, was it Hurricane Ida? Was it Ida? I think it was Ida. One of the major hurricanes, and it was torrential rain. That's how it appeared in New York City. And frankly, every year there is the remnants of a hurricane that does affect the US Open in one way or the other. But this year, this is worth recording because this was crazy, because they put the roof on This was on Louis Armstrong because they have two roofs now on the U.S. Open, the main court, the Arthur Ashe, and Louis Armstrong. But it was crazy torrential rain. They had the roof on, my friends. So yes, the roof on, but it's still raining. And what it was there are some openings they were explaining on, the commentators were explaining, is for air purposes, I guess, circulation purposes. On the sides, there are some openings that remain that generally, I mean, never ever has this ever happened, but the rain was so heavy and crazy. It was literally sideways and it was still raining in the stadium, and they had to have a timeout, a rain delay in a stadium with a roof on. So that is absolutely crazy. You can see here people with the umbrellas, and you can see their looks, and you can see here that it is raining. In fact, one of the commentators, who I guess that one of the booths, some of the booths are where there were open areas, he got totally soaked. So I wanted to get that into the album and then just add a little bit of embellishment, because this sort of title is journaling at the same time, as well as the caption here under the photo says it all, so I don't need anything more. Got my lovely Chadney little enamel tennis balls on here because it is the U.S. Open, the tickets, because this affected all of the fans. And then just a few little arrows as embellishments. And that does it. That is day 30 in the books. That is From Christie's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, Series 8 in the books. And that is Scraptember, organized by my lovely friends Katie and Jess from the Scrappy Sisters and Laura Alberts in the books. What a fun Scrappy month, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Thank you for being here. Thank you to those of you that have left a comment every single day. You know who you are. And in fact, there are quite a few of you. So if I try and name, I know I'm going to forget. But you know who you are. I know who you are. You are just awesome. Thank you to everyone else who has left ad hoc comments, who has played along. It's just been the most awesome month. October may be a little bit quieter, but not so much, because May I Scrap Lift You will be coming back on Saturdays, our Sketch Sundays. So May I Scrap Lift You with Crystal and Sandy. Sketch Sundays will be coming back with Crystal and Amber, and maybe a couple of people will be joining us. I know my friend Karina wants to be playing along a little bit more with some of the series. There's going to be the guest design spot for Scrapbook Your Joy, a couple of hops related to that as well. And, you know, some of the regular hops that I do, the Scrap 5, Christmas in October. So there's still going to be a lot of fun here, but perhaps just not every day. But I'll try and be here quite often, my friends. Thank you again so much for being the awesome tribe that you are. See you soon. Bye for now.